So now let's talk about logarithms. So far, we've only talked about exponential functions, and you've already seen exponential functions in E-math in like Sec 1 and Sec 2, right? Maybe not solving for the unknowns, but you have dealt with indices and powers before. But logarithms is something new, and it's something that's only taught in A-math, right? Let's look at this equation. 2 to the power of x equals to 6. How can we solve for x? So far, we've only learned to solve exponential functions by rewriting both sides of the equation to the same base and comparing the left-hand side and right-hand side to find the value of x. However, we're not able to do it here because there's no way to rewrite 6 to a power of some integer, right? So it's not instinctive for us. So there's no way to solve it with the knowledge you have now. And that's why we usually need to study logarithms. So functions are in the form y equals to log x base a, where a is any real number and a must be positive and cannot equal to 1. And x, which is your input, must be greater than 0. And this is just a property of logarithms. If x is more than 1, your output y will be positive. If your input x is between 0 and 1, then your value of y, your output, will be negative. Take note, log y base a is not read as log a y. Okay, it's common for people to read it that way because it's convenient, sure, but it's read as log y base a. So, how are exponential functions and logarithmic functions related? They are related this way. If I have an exponential function in the form of y equals to a to the power of x, I can rewrite it as x equals to log y base a. Okay, this is an equivalence, right? If this is true, then this is true. And how I like to remember this is that your x, right? Your power becomes the subject. And then your base a is the base of the logarithm. Okay, so this is how I remember it. Then y obviously goes to the last remaining spot, which is the input into your log function. Okay. Yeah, and here's a few examples of the conversion. Y equals 5 to the power x. Remember, the power becomes the subject. So x equals, then 5 is your base. So your log is log base 5. And then your y is the input of the log. Okay. Similarly, for the next one, negative 2x becomes your subject. So minus 2x equals to log of base 2 because base 2 is your base originally. Okay. Then how about the last one? The last one, I need to divide both sides by 2 first because my right hand side needs to be some function some function raised to a power. So because I have a multiple of 2 here, I cannot directly convert it into logarithmic form. So I first need to divide by 2. So I get y over 2 equals to 5 to the power of x. Then I can rewrite it. The power becomes the subject. So x equals, then log base 5, because 5 is your base originally. And then your leftover is what becomes the input of your log function. So earlier on, we have
Smash your maths exams. Download Learn Maths Today for real exam questions and achieve top marks.